What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai Show live.
What is going on, mother truckers? How you guys doing today? Today we have a special guest. We have the real mother trucker in the house. I'm trying to click you on my phone here, and give me 1 second.
Okay.
There. How are you doing today?
Hi, I am so good. I am in New Jersey. I'm sitting here eating gummy bears, drinking some coffee, living my best life.
Oh, I heard gummy bears. I'm not here to make fun of accents, but where is this from? Is this I hear something in the voice, just something.
Well, these are from ShopRite.
No, in your accent.
No, I'm joking. I think they have them everywhere. Now, I'm from New Zealand. I am from New Zealand. Yeah.
You're from New Zealand. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So, I mean, I'm learning something new about you. And when I first saw you on Instagram and I'm like, the mother trucker, I said, this girl's taking my tagline. Yeah. I hate this girl. But then I look back and I think you might have had mother trucker longer than I've been on YouTube for about 4.5 years. How long have you been on Instagram for?
Maybe like 2.5. I think I jumped on in 2017. So like 3 years, but I didn't start regularly posting until maybe the end of that year. So I don't know, a couple of years.
So it makes sense. So you stole my tagline is what it is.
Well, impersonation is the what is it? The purest form of flattery. So I salute you. Thank you.
I love it. But here's the difference is you're the real mother trucker. And for people that are out there right now, I pinned on the comment over here, Instagram, and it's mother_trucker 282. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. 282. Yep.
And she's a dump truck driver. And dude, I'm telling you guys, I do not have her on here for a pretty face or anything like that. She is
thank
funny.
God.
No. She is funny, guys. If you guys check out her Instagram, she is hilarious. And once in a while, you just think you need things light and fun, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, walk me through a little bit. I mean, we talk trucking on this channel, but before we get into the dump truck lifestyle, I mean, you're from New Zealand. You could go as far back as you want, but tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I had mentioned to you before we jumped on here that I do tend to kind of go around the block a little bit, but I promise we will end up in the right place. So just bear with me. So my parents are both from this country originally. My dad's from Bakersfield, California, and my mum is from Portland, Oregon. And they moved to Micronesia in, 76 or something. They had my eldest brother, and then myself and two of my other siblings were born in Micronesia. And then when I was 2, we moved to New Zealand. And so I was born with American citizenship. For any of you, I get asked a lot, like, are you here illegally? And I'm thinking, you think I'm going to blow up my spot? You got me. I am here illegally. No, of course, I have citizenship. And my parents have lived in the same house on the same street since 1984, I think.
Wow.
And so I have dual citizenship. But anyway, touchy subject.
No, I hear you. I hear you. And so,
growing up, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna go into that. So, growing up, I mean, what would ever make you think to get into truck driving? Seriously.
I usually describe it as an inevitable fluke, which I realize is a bit of an oxymoron. But my family is not blue collar at all, and I don't know what it was in me since I was really small. I was just like just balls to the wall all the time. I was a shrimp, and I didn't grow up playing organized sports, but I was always really physical. It was like I had something to prove, And so when the neighborhood kids would go down to the park and we would play rugby, I was like in the middle of that scrum. I was going to rip your face off. I was nuts. And not much has changed. And so growing up, a lot of our friends had dairy farms and sheep farms and things like that. And I would always just beg them, like, let me come and help. I want to work. And I was always totally fascinated by machinery in general. I wanted to be on the tractor. I wanted to be in the truck. I wanted to do the hard work. And
Nice.
yeah, it was kind of weird when you think about it. But and then because I was like this. I looked like the Neanderthal man when I was little. I have this movie screen forehead. My teeth were all out all the time. And my mum had cut my hair. Like I had just stuck my finger in a light socket. And I just was like, oh, I'm here to, let me grab those hay bales. Like just weird. But that was what really, blue collar is the only thing that's ever made me want to get out of bed on a regular basis. So I worked on a sheep farm for a couple of years, and then I did drywall.
Wow,
just as like a side job. I was like, I really want to do this.
You're talented. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to do drywall. What the hell?
It's really fascinating. I had no idea. Listen, it's an art form. A good drywaller is, they are meticulous.
I
with
see
the drywall.
No, I hear you.
So I did that, and then when so I guess the whole point of me bringing up my parents was the fact that they lived here for the first 35 years of their lives, respectively. All of their family and relatives were here. So me growing up, I never met any of my relatives, and I didn't want to just be in the middle of the rugby scrum. I wanted to be in the middle of family. That chaos. And
right.
I didn't get it. And I always wanted to come over here and meet my relatives. And then I was going to go to Europe. And I had this, looking back, it was totally like rose-colored glasses. But I thought, we're going to meet. I think I said this in one of my posts. We're going to meet. We're going to have the nicknames. And we're going to have all these traditions, like right off the bat, day one. We're going to be family. And some of them were cool, but I found out pretty quick that really the only thing that we shared was DNA. We were strangers. They were nice enough to let me in their homes, but I didn't know them. And so I came to New Jersey to meet some relatives who are really cool and were very welcoming. And I was bored, which I didn't expect. Not with them, but just the whole thing. I was very jaded.
I get it.
So instead of keeping on moving, which would have been the logical
the logical thing to do,
right? And this will be a recurring theme with me. Here's the logical answer, and so let's go over here. So I ended up hanging out in New Jersey. I mean, I literally got stuck in New Jersey because I went to the mall and I saw a movie. I saw The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh my god!
That in itself should have told me something was about.
Nah, don't be here, right?
Yeah. And I went down to there was like a McCormick and Schmick's downstairs. And I went down and I started drinking by myself, which unfortunately, again, is a recurring theme in my life. And I don't know what came over me, but I said to the bartender, who I'm still friends with to this day, Jennifer Sarubo, shout out. And
shout out to you over there.
Yeah. I said, are you guys looking for help? Are you looking for employees? And one thing led to another. So now I've got a little job and I'm making friends. And I, moved into one of their apartments. So I need a little car to get to my little job. Before I know it, I'm putting down roots. And then I started dating someone and we went camping and I got knocked up and now I can't leave. So basically...
Wait. I went camping, I got knocked up, and now I can't leave.
And now I can't leave. So that was 15 years ago. And so here's the bit where I'm trying to get onto the trucking. So the voice in me that screams, you need to be doing something. You need to be in a big machine. Never left. Right. And I had all these jobs. I bartended and I worked in sales, which I hate with a passion. And in between doing these jobs, I mean, I was going on Craigslist and offering to work for people for free just to prove myself. Just let me show you, because I am a maniac. And I mean, like, I will work very hard just because I get a lot of satisfaction. You know what? I love when somebody gives me a responsibility and then just leaves me alone to do it.
Oh, that's scary. That sounds scary now.
Yeah, well, it's like, okay, do this, right? So then I go and do it, and I come back and I go, okay, I did it, and they go, great, now go do that, and then they let me just do my thing, and I get a lot of satisfaction out of that. So, so funnily enough, Jennifer Sarubo's husband,
the bartender, shout out to you again. She's gonna get like 2 to 3 shout outs on this.
Yeah. Her husband, whose name is Fabio, that is real.
That is not real. His name is not Fabio.
It is. It is.
That's a lie.
Real. It is.
There's nobody named Fabio but Fabio, dude.
No, for real. I will call him up right now and he will scream at you. Hey, yo.
Dude, are you serious? Because like you have what up? Like, so his parents were like, there's a guy that makes butter, but it's better. It's not butter. And then we're gonna name our son that. Is that what happened?
Listen, Fabio Sarubo is a legend. I had a ricotta fight with him. We went up to the Poconos. We had buckets of ricotta because they're like fresh off the boat Italians, and we were throwing at each other. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But so he owns a few Canada Dry soda routes. Both of them
that's
hustlers, man. They just work their ass.
Yeah. So he had a little like truck route or something like that, right? Like something like that, right?
These people are living the real American dream, which is you work your ass off and you get rewarded, right? So
hell yeah.
So he had a truck route, and I honestly was like the annoying little sister that he never wanted. I'm not joking. I was like, please just let me come to work. I promise I'll work hard. And I know why he said this, but he was like, listen, it's not what you think. This is really hard. It's heavy. It's long hours. It's these people need their product. They need it in a timely fashion. And it has to actually be, you got to make it there with everything in the bottle. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't let him go. And he said, okay, basically put your money where your mouth is. Go get your CDL and I'll take you out. I didn't even know what a CDL was. And
so you are definitely like the first person in your family to be a truck driver, or no? Yeah. Do I have that wrong?
No. My father's a computer scientist, and my sister just got a law degree at the ripe old age of 43. Like, we're all pretty extreme. The other two
sounds extreme.
Were in computers. My mum is a legend because she had me, but that's really her only claim to fame. But other than that, I would say I didn't think about licenses. I really was just like, just let me in, like, let me drive it. So I think it was a couple of weeks later, I turned up with my CDL, and he was like, oh, shit. Now I've got to do this. So he let me come to work with them. I loved it. I got into the company. I worked with them for a short time. As soon as I got into that truck, I'm not joking, it was like the heavens opened and something just washed over me.
No, I'm telling you, you love it. For the people that don't know, if you guys, I pinned her link, right? For the people watching this now in the live, mother_trucker282. Her Instagram is funny as hell. I don't have any clue where you come up with your ideas for your little skits that you do and all this shit, but I'm like, who is this girl? This girl's crazy, Well, sometimes I think that people look at the videos that I make on Instagram and they think she's got too much time on her hands, and like, it's funny, but how are you working and doing this? And I would say that it's probably a reflection of, like, we get moved around the crews. You could be with one crew for one day or 1 year. Mm-hmm. They move. So if I'm on a crew where we're not grinding, like, I've been on doubles and triples where you can't breathe, you can't eat, you can't stop, you're peeing in a hard hat because you have no time to stop. Like, wait, say that one more time. What did you do?
Oh, listen, I'll tell you about that, but it's intense.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm not doing that. And you'll see on my page too, there might be months in between posts, or maybe I've recorded something and I haven't so I'm not just sitting around all the time. Not that I'm saying you insinuated that, but there's ebbs and flows.
Yeah, so definitely.
It doesn't dictate how serious I am about the industry. And I love the whole construction industry. I love it. But the bigger machinery, the trucks, the cranes, the the payloaders and all that stuff, to me, they're like modern day dinosaurs. I am
That's so cool.
fascinated. Like that little kid, has never gone away, ever. I get so excited. I'm like, oh, here they come.
Some subscribers are asking, some of my moderators, Dirty Broke in the house right now, thank you for moderating, sir, asking, does she have a YouTube channel? What's up with not having a YouTube channel?
I really, listen, the fact that I was able to work out how to do Instagram is a miracle. I don't know what I'm doing. And I've also the thing is that like, I do edit myself a lot, which is a little bit scary when you look at some of my content. But I'm told that if I go on YouTube, I don't know if I can really.
You will destroy the game, because here's the thing: people
I don't
just
know
like
what I'm doing.
No, people just like fun. Like, the trucking community just likes fun. They don't watch me for fun, I don't think. They like me for more information. But we like fun. Like, you're driving down the road, everyone's trucking. You're used to seeing trucking. It's just nice to have someone that's being funny. That's a truck driver. That's one of us, but just being funny and hilarious. You know what I mean? And
truth be told, I would like to make a YouTube channel. I am kind of in the middle of trying to. I don't know how to do it. I bought a camera, but like I have some stories that I don't think are going to be YouTube friendly. Okay, so in a nutshell, my life has been, I would describe it as, it's been character building. And so it's been really, really, really messed up for like a long time, which I know like a lot of our lives are like that. And I've gotten to the point where the only things that I care about really, or prioritize, would be my daughter, who is the most amazing person I have ever known in my entire life. She is, I can't even get into that, and my job, and then my relationship with, this may come as a shock, but I do have this really important relationship with, what I consider to be my higher power. And I feel like that's what keeps me going. And without whatever you want to call that, I would not be here. So I don't feel like I have a choice but to be the way that I am, because if I stop and think about too much for too long, I don't want to live like that. I want to be happy. I am 100% genuine all the time.
I'm not, and people, let's talk about this, because this is that real talk now. And sometimes some of my guests that jump on here, they're willing to talk some realness, but other times they don't want to get into that too much. So it's just one of those things where let's be honest here. Life is tough, and life is definitely not fair. But in your situation, I don't mind listening. So is there anything that is actually on your mind that you would like to just put out into the atmosphere, into the world? And us as truck drivers, we support you regardless.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think my concern is saying something that would potentially jeopardize my job, because I do work for a company and a union, and I think that people sometimes, like, I'm not an ass kisser at all, but I think that you need to keep things in perspective a little bit and understand that something that you could say or do could potentially have a ripple effect that you didn't plan on. So that's super vague, and I did that on purpose to basically just say, if you can imagine it, it, probably about 95% of what you could imagine me thinking I'm getting at, that I've been through, I have probably been through it multiple times. And my greatest desire in my life is to raise my daughter to not have to go through these things, but to also, like, the message of hope is, I think, I can't remember where I was going with this. I guess me making these silly videos is really just trying to, like, snap someone out of a dark place that they might be in, because that, for me, has helped me a lot. Someone just saying something or doing something that just kind of snaps you back into reality and you go, you know what, I can do this. I know who I am. I can get through this. I'm going to be okay. And you just keep moving forward.
No,
Again,
okay, so
kind of vague, but
no, I get it. No, but okay, so if I were going to ask you this now, a simple question. Are you happy?
yeah, I am. Yeah, I finally am happy. I'm content. I have some peace. And I think, you know what? Okay, so this is a great question. And I want to talk about something that's really, really important to me. So the last 15 years that I've lived here have been, you know, they've been tough, but they've also been really amazing. And things have happened, like me coming here, I didn't plan on staying. And so, to be totally honest with you, I was really resentful for a really long time because I have missed 15 years of my family and friends back home, and the births and the deaths and the weddings and the, you know, I haven't met some of my nephews and nieces and things like that. And this country took me in with open arms, and it never questioned my motives for being here. And it has afforded me opportunities that I don't know, but I am guessing I probably wouldn't have gotten in another country. I have no education, you know, on and on and on. So for probably the first like 13 years that I was here, I really, really, really struggled with accepting that I don't just live here. This is my home. And I waited for it to feel better. I waited to not be so homesick and to not be so like downtrodden about that. Because I watched my parents go through that too, because they weren't home. And I waited and waited, and then I realized this isn't just going to happen on its own. I have to do this. And so for you to ask me, am I happy? I can really only say that I have been truly happy and found some peace and serenity and wholeness in the last 6 or 7 months. And that's been predominantly because I have finally accepted who I am, and then I have found people to connect with who understand me, kind of like you're talking about with the truckers. We all get each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that to me is like the real key of happiness. You have to connect. You have to share your burdens with other people around you. And that's really what makes me happy, is that ability to be able to say, I understand you, I accept you, or maybe even I don't understand what you're going through, but I'm still going to accept you. And like the human condition is, you know, we need that connection so badly. So if someone watches one of my videos and they laugh and they feel some kind of connection, like what greater gift is there to be able to share with someone? So in the 15 years that I've lived here, I went to Hawaii and California. I went to Pittsburgh. That was a long story. And and I went to Florida, and I've been to New Jersey. But I always had this dream of, I love road trips, and I really wanted to drive to every state. And then I thought, I want to do something in every state. You know, people collect shot glasses and coffee cups and stuff. I was like, well, maybe I'll go to every state and I'll eat pancakes in every state, and then I'll take pictures. And then when my Instagram page started building, I was like, you know, I really want to use this page to fundraise for something.
I love it. I love
and
it.
I didn't
Why
know
don't
what
you
it
tell
was.
people about this, your game plan, and for the people right now that are jumping in and possibly watching this, you know, we're here with the mother_trucker282 from Instagram, and she's a dump truck driver, and she makes all these fun videos and clips. But I'm finding out right now that she makes them because she knows what it's like to go through some shit. So she makes them to hopefully make you smile a little bit. And now, you know, I guess you went on a camping trip. Now you have a kid that's 15 years old. Is that?
No, well, she's going to be 13 in February.
13. And pretty much it sounds like
the camping trip. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and so,
yeah.
You know, she went on a camping trip and she kind of got stuck in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, someone pitched a tent on that camping trip, and now I have a kid and I can't leave. But
no, so now we're talking about happiness, and
yes.
She loves trucking, and something about pancakes. So you want to go to every state.
Yes, so I want to go to every state and I want to eat pancakes. And then I was like, wait. So then I found this amazing organization. I am not legally affiliated with this organization. I don't think that they would probably want to be legally affiliated with me, and I don't blame them. But
come on.
it's called Comfort Cases. I'm just warning you, I'm going to go off on a big tangent, but it's totally worth it. I promise it'll be worth it. So Comfort Cases was formed by this guy, or made by this guy named Rob Shear, and he was one of 10 children. And when he was 12, he was put into foster care because unfortunately his parents were both addicts. And when he went to his first foster care home, he brought everything that he owned in a garbage bag. And that message followed him. I am nothing. I'm worthless. And when he was 18, he aged out of foster care and he became homeless. And then he joined the Navy, and then he left the Navy, and now he's married and he has 4 of his own kids. But he researched the foster care industry and found out that 90% of kids in the foster care industry turn up to their new home with everything they own in a garbage bag, like they're rubbish. Dang. And there's like over 440,000 foster care kids in the American foster care system alone. And 40% of those kids will not graduate high school. And 25% of those kids will age out at 18. They'll be thrust into the world with no experience, no support. And 75% of those 25%, which is like 80,000 people, will be homeless within 2 years.
And that's
so
you've
sad just got shit on your entire life. And now they're like, okay, get out. And now you're homeless. You're worse off, or maybe better off. Who knows? I have been homeless. I was lucky enough to have a car to sleep in. So, was I really homeless? I mean...
Wait up. Say that one more time. You were living in a car?
Yeah, for just a hot minute. But the point is that, I know what it's like to be homeless. I didn't have to sleep on the street. I was lucky I had a car. But I know what it's like to not feel like you have a home, like you belong anywhere, like you have any security. I grew up in a really scary environment. There was a ton of abuse in my house, and I was never in the foster care system, but I was always worried that it was going to happen. Half of me wished that it would, and half of me was terrified that it would, and it never did. If what was going on in my house back then was happening today, me and my siblings probably would have been put into foster care. But it's all good. We've all worked through it. I don't have, we're all good. But the point is that I ache for anybody that feels like they don't belong, they don't have a foundation, they don't have support, they are nothing. That message, like it's a garbage bag. So this guy started this organization, and he puts together backpacks, and the TED talk that he did is over a year old. So I'm sure this number has gone up, but back then he donated 40. I'm getting excited.
No, tell people, because I really, because here's the thing. What I do is, I'm telling you this right now, mother_trucker282. I post the interview, and then I put it in cuts. To me, it's regardless of who sees it or not, but I'm going to put this part in the beginning of the video.
Yeah, wicked.
So that people can see this when I do clips, because I think it's so great that, I'm hearing a little bit from your voice now as well. That
I'm getting a little worked up.
No, but trucking pretty much saved you. You jumped in.
Oh,
you jumped here. You jumped here. You had nobody. You came to see family. You're from New Zealand. You had dual citizenship, but you came here seeing your other family, and you went on this camping trip and end up getting pregnant, and next thing you know, you have this kid, and you're here in America.
Yeah.
And then you're bouncing around jobs, and then
miserable.
You're living in cars, and I'm not saying this to make fun of you or anything, but this is what it is.
Yeah,
right?
It was really, really rough. And what led me up to living in that car was a special kind of hell. But the thing is that it's a hell that so many people know and you don't talk about it. Why? How are you gonna bring that up? You know, hi, nice to meet you. I was homeless. It was a long time ago. It was like 9 or 10 years ago, and which I guess opens up another Pandora's box. Well, where was your kid? Well, she was living with her dad. You know what I mean? It's just this big mess that you carry around with you. I'm a loser, I'm crap, I'm nothing, and it's just not true. If you can break that voice in your head, you know, you are listening to yourself all the time.
No,
so it is.
I agree with that. And so, you know, just so I can cut this part, tell people what the fundraiser is.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And how they could donate, so I could clip that in there for you.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Okay, so Rob Shear, right? So it's comfortcases.com. What he does is he puts together backpacks. So each backpack has a fresh pair of pajamas, a toothbrush, some toothpaste, and a bar of soap. It has a book, some activity books, and then it has a blanket. And his son said, we need to put a blanket in there. And he said, I can't say this without crying, dude. He said, I don't think the kids are going to be cold. And his son said, yeah, but when they wrap themselves in the blanket, they'll know that we love them. So he puts that in there.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
And then each kid, he's donated over 42,000 of these backpacks, and his mission is to get rid of garbage bags in the foster care system. He has a hashtag, no more garbage bags, right? So the idea that I had, and it's an organic idea, and I just want to be very clear because I don't want to get sued. I am not connected to this company, but I thought what would be so cool is if I could drive around the country and go to every state and take some cool footage and, you know, like give people something interesting to watch, right? Because this country is breathtakingly beautiful and I want to see it all, but I want to connect with people along the way. So I thought I'll meet someone in the state, we'll go eat pancakes. I want to hear about their life. I want them to tell me how they define home, which I think is the mission of foster care, is to try and give a kid a home. And it misses the mark a lot. So I want to hear how other people define home. And then maybe they have something cool they want to show me. We can take some pictures. Then we have a little dump truck dance party. And then I post these videos on YouTube. And instead of monetizing the video, you can make everything a fundraiser. So someone watching that video will go, hey, you know, I like that. Okay, what the hell? I'll donate. So they just hit the button and they donate straight to Comfort Cases.
Well, when you start this, just know that, you know, wherever I can help from the Asian Mai Show, you know, you already know I'll help you out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It'd be so cool. Well, you know what's funny is I DM'd a bunch of people on Instagram thinking I will never hear back from these people, or they'll be like, what are you talking about? And everybody is like, oh yes, come to my state. And I've been totally blown away. So now I'm like, this is probably not the best time.
No, but check this out. Yeah, it's probably not with the COVID thing, but check this out. Since you're a dump truck driver already, at one point you should just get a truck and start traveling the nation for free. Dude. You know, be an owner or operator and drive around and then have your sponsors help you with things. Or, you know, you have your trucking job paying for you to drive around. And then now it's not costing you much and you're still trucking, making a living and helping people. That could be a good plan.
I can't go over I agree. It would be awesome. I can't go over the road because I live 3 blocks from my daughter and I want to keep it that way. You know, I get to come home every night. I get it. Because I want to be close to my daughter. But you know, she is growing up fast and in 5 years she's going to be in college because I'm going to force her to go to college. And you know, who knows, like my dream would be to buy a van and, you know, trick that out, or like really my big dream would be to buy an old Mack truck and you know, it would be so cool to put like bench seats in the back and we can have like a foam party back there, you know, like we did in the 90s.
And I have homies that might be able to you know, I'll help pay for the signage, but I got homies that make signage, you know, and
dude, it'd be so sick. Just
you know,
driving around.
I'm telling you,
I want to put a PA system. So through the CB radio, you know, we could be like, shake it, don't break it, baby. You know what I mean? Like just yelling out at everybody. It would be epic. And the whole thing is to be able to pull up somewhere and have people immediately associate happiness, connection, and you know, healing and love. Like it sounds so cliche, but I'm telling you, this is the kind of thing that can snap someone out of whatever they're in and just go, screw it. Maybe I will keep going another day. Maybe I will try that thing that I don't think I'm capable of doing. You know what I mean?
I love it. No,
that's all I'm
saying. It will work. You just have to make it work. That's what it comes down to. And, you know, I love just to see people in the trucking community doing amazing things. And you're definitely doing amazing things. And I think that's awesome, you know, and it's like, you know, that's why I wanted you on the show because, you know, I'm over here usually, you know, exposing money, trucking, this and that. But I want to talk to truckers too. And I want to know what their dreams and goals are. And it sounds like yours are, you just want to help people. And I think that's super dope, dude.
But I still pinch myself that I get to drive this incredible piece of machinery every day.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the dump truck and lifestyle. Let me move my... I'm at my buddy's chrome shop right now, so I apologize, everybody.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you were apologizing today.
No, I'm just letting everybody know because everyone's looking like, where are you at? I'm at the 595 truck stop at Mecca Chrome Shop. Mike's the homie. He's the friend, and he was like, "Yeah, Alex, if you're shooting your lives, you can just shoot them here if you want." You know,
that's so cool.
And I'm here at the truck stop shooting videos all the time anyway, so I was like, "Yeah, if you're cool with it." And so like customers are just coming in and stuff, and they're like, "Who the hell is this crazy Asian dude? Like, why is he talking to himself in a corner?" You know, that's what we're doing. Cool. You know, but yeah, no. Tell people that are interested in getting into dump trucking. You know, you don't have to get too deep because I know it's a union and this and that. But should truckers try to get into a union? Is that something that's better or not, or what's the day in the life of a dump truck driver? You know, giving people just a little insight so they know what to look into, you know?
Right. So I would say that it's like anything else in life. What you like, I may not like. We might like the same thing. You know, a lot of people have asked me, what do you think about unions versus non-union? I have come from nothing. So to have someone say, I'm going to take the responsibility out of your hands and I'm going to put some money away from, you know, for your future, for me, because I might not do as good a job as they do.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I get you.
I might not save as much as I'm supposed to. I appreciate somebody, you know, doing that for me and paying me what I think is probably more than I would make not being in the construction industry. I think like
I hear you.
I don't know what the wage difference would be, but anyway, I digress. A lot of people hate unions and a lot of people hate non-union. I don't know any different. You know what I mean? I know that's kind of a crap answer, but I just think for me, I like the camaraderie, although it's a little bit of a facade.
Uh-oh. So, you know, they're going to be watching this and be like, I thought mother_trucker282 loved us.
No, well, see, that's the problem. It's like unrequited love. Like I have a t-shirt that says I'm a friend of Jimmy Hoffa, which I think is probably how people think I got my job, even though he has been, you know, long gone. Like I rang the guy up and said, hey, can you get me in the union?
Right.
I am so proud of my union, and some of the guys are really, really nice. And
then some?
It's yeah. Did you watch my video about somebody shitting next to my car?
I heard about it, and that's what I was gonna bring up next because I saw that and I didn't know how much drama we wanted to bring into this. But what did you do to someone that made them shit on or
Dude,
in or around your
okay,
car?
so here's here's my deal. I am sometimes I can be dumb as a fox. Like I am more intelligent than I act sometimes, but typically if I'm acting stupid, it's because I don't want to get involved in something. Like I don't want to get involved in drama or whatever.
Right.
Something that I just know I shouldn't be involved in. But if I'm acting like I really, 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 really love something, it's because I really, really do. And if
Okay.
I
get it.
I have no game, so if I'm playing hard to get, it's because I don't like you. You know what I mean? I don't know how to fake something. You know what? There is one thing I know how to fake really well. But anyway, so the thing with the shit next to the car.
Okay, yeah. We want to hear about that next. But yeah.
I was taught how to fake that, like in my defense. Anyway, so okay, when I first started in this company, and I love this company, I was baking cookies. I was like, "Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here." And then I started, unfortunately, hearing that maybe,
What happened?
well, I mean, a lot of things happened, but I guess the tone wasn't what I thought it was.
It wasn't baking cookies tone?
No, it was not baking cookies tone. It was
Dude,
just,
all I have to say, you mother trucker, is you know how mad I gotta be at someone to shit near their car or on it? Twice.
And listen, I am not joking. I took pictures of that shit and I compared them, and it was the same shit. I'm telling you. I'm not imagining this. I'm not. I can show you the pictures. And
I was gonna say,
oh
are you sure it's not a dog?
No.
Maybe it's like they're taking their dog for a walk, and they're like,
No,
"Yeah, we're."
This was not dog shit. That dog needs some help. If that was dog shit, it was it was bad. And I compared the shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the same person's shit." It is. You will look at these pictures and be like, "I cannot believe this, but this is the same shit." It is. It is, man.
Oh my god, I love
know
it.
My shit.
My god.
Speaking, I can't even get into that. But
Hey, you know what's disgusting though is human shit is like the worst.
I know.
Okay.
I know. The pee in the hard hat story. I feel so bad. I have to go pick up my daughter in like 5 minutes. I could talk to you
Yeah.
after,
Finish up,
I'll do this
and then we'll be good.
Again, whatever you want. But so when I first started, I was working for this company who they had to use the union. They had no choice, and they hated it. And they reminded us of that. They since closed down, so I can talk shit about them. They all got indicted. They listen. I always say real gangsters move in silence, but these idiots were not real gangsters because they blew up their own spot, right? So one of their foremen used to scream at me all day, "You fucking asshole! What do you think you're fucking doing? Who let you out of the fucking kitchen?" And I'm not joking. He like, "I fucking hate you. You can't drive on and on." So I would stand there because I knew if I didn't control myself, I would kill him. Actually kill him. Wow. I walked away and I went and cried in the cab, because it was so emotional. But anyway, I was learning a lot. I'm glad I had that experience because it set me up to be in the amazing company that I'm now in, that treats all of us, I think, really well. And so one of the things that I learned was that if you pee in a hard hat, so the back of the truck was full to the brim. And the only watertight vessel that I had was my hard hat. So I made a quick decision and I peed in the hard hat. Now I had done this the week before, and I had poured it out of the window in the middle of traffic when we were all stopped. And I thought, like, someone will probably just think it's coffee or water. And then I was
You're horrible.
Well, yeah, but so I know. But then I was like, they're probably thinking, who pours coffee into a hard hat. Like, what was I thinking, dude? I'm sorry. I had to get rid of it. So the next week I did it. And then I was like, okay, this time I'm going to wait until I'm driving so nobody knows what it is. But I was driving too quick. And I hung the hard hat out of the window and I gave myself a golden shower. And it was awful. Awful. I peed right in my own face and I never did it again. It was so bad.
That's the clip I'm gonna thumbnail. I'm gonna put a hard hat and like I gave myself a golden shower. And you know what? It's gonna be great because that way I could put that in there, and then I could put your fundraiser next so more people can see it.
Listen, one last thing. But I can't say this enough. If you want to do this again, I will make sure I have a lot more time because I have.
No, it was my fault. It was my fault.
No,
it was my fault today.
I have a lot to say. I think leading up to this, I was like, oh, I should tell him about this and I should tell him about that. Like I used to work demolition. I was out there with a 90-pound jackhammer. I herniated 4 discs in my back. I worked as a laborer to get into my union. Everybody thinks that I knew someone or blew someone. I worked my ass off. I would do anything to get into this union. And so I did. So I was working for a company taking down trees in New York, swinging a sledgehammer all day.
Dang, you're a badass.
I was until I herniated these 4 discs and I went back and something clicked and I fell to the ground and my spine went so numb I peed in my pants. There's like a lot of peeing stories with me.
So you pee in your face, you pee in your pants, and then you have other people shit on your car. At least it didn't get on you. Okay, at that point.
There's this story that I'm thinking about telling this one day if I do make that YouTube story. I have this story about the time that I bartended in a strip club that will kill you.
We need you back on because all this stuff is
it's the funniest thing. Anyway, so I ate a pound of salt and vinegar almonds one day at work.
Okay.
Let me just say, I am immortalized in the streets of Brooklyn, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, well, and we'll leave it at that, and we'll leave it at that. And, all you mother truckers that you get a chance, go and follow. It's not subscribe, but go follow the mother_trucker 282. Yep. She'll make you laugh. She'll make you smile. And she has a beautiful story and she loves trucking. So,
I do. I love it.
From that, trucking. But I got to make another video clip and it's going to be, you peed on yourself. You like to throw pee in your face. Hey, no, but I'll be honest. You deserve that one. Why? Because you're not supposed to throw pee out the freaking window. Okay, that's freaking messed up. Oh, that was karma.
I was a rookie. I didn't know what I was doing. Don't put that in the video. It's gonna make me look bad.
No, I won't. No, come on. It's fun. It's fun. Nah, I know. But no, I'm not going to say out the window. I'm just going to say, I'll just put the clip of you giving yourself a golden shower. We could put that there. But we won't put it out the window. Right. But before I let you go, is it hard to be in the trucking world? When, I'm just going to say it, when, like you said, every time you get a job, someone thinks you knew them or you blew them, is that's so messed up. But I mean, how does someone deal with that?
The only way that I've dealt with it is I have a couple of people who, when I don't let it get to me anymore, it definitely did. I think the reason it got to me so much in the beginning was because I did come in with real genuine intentions and I still have them, but I didn't want special treatment. I wasn't trying to just get by. I wanted to work hard and I thought that if I did work hard, that would equal respect. And maybe it does to some people, but I think there are people out there, I've learned the hard way, that it does not matter what I do. Literally, it does not matter what I do. They're still going to spread these rumors that I'm transgender and literally I sleep with the boss and I took a man's job and I'm whatever. it's so ridiculous. I can't even take it seriously. So the only way that I've learned how to deal with it is to pretend like it's not happening. I'm not saying that it's okay, but I don't think that you can go into an industry. You can't become a janitor and then complain about cleaning toilets. And I'm not saying that it's my job to accept what they do by any means, but I think that the best thing that I can do is to stick to my guns, be true to myself. And I do have a couple of people that I trust that when it does get to me, I do call them, and sometimes I do cry. And they're like, dude, I totally get it. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I don't want to.
So after you quit that place, you tell me the job, and then all of us, the Asian Mai Show mother truckers, are gonna go over there and beat all those dudes' asses up. All right.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't want to paint this picture that it's just all bad and everybody, because this is a small. I guess that's the sad part. This is a really small percentage. Most of the time, the guys are like, yeah, that's badass. Like, that's so cool. I don't know if they mean it, whatever, but they're really nice. They're encouraging. And women as well are like, yeah, But there's this very small percentage of people that ruin it. And so I guess the only way that I have gotten through it is to just be like, screw you guys. My paycheck says the same thing as yours. So... sorry.
I love it. No, I hear it. And, I think it's good to have videos like this and, let the world know that, hey, we need to be better at this because it's super messed up. It really is, man, because, maybe some people that are working for your company right now might see this for the first time and hear, look, dude, you're so freaking pissed and frustrated that once in a while you tear up by yourself, on your own personal time. And that's messed up shit right there,
Well,
and we're just keeping it real.
Yeah, I get that. What's ironic is that I have said this to other people sometimes, like, and they've said, I feel the same way. They may be, people may be spreading different rumors about me than they are about you, but I feel the same way. And so I think that in a general sense, on a much larger scale, the best thing I can do is to try and be... I don't mean to like plug this organization again, but the Comfort Cases organization, their tagline is be a good human. And that's what it comes down to. If you're going to talk shit about me, it doesn't matter if it's in a truck or in the line at 7-Eleven, whatever. Just do better, be a nice person, give someone the benefit of the doubt and stop trying to prove something that doesn't exist. Like, I don't,
I hear you.
It's got to be on a bigger level than just the trucking industry, because the trucking industry is awesome. And I don't know what I always say, anything good I did in my life, all of that good karma came into getting me into this, because I love it. Like in the very deepest part of my soul.
I could tell you love it, and, I'm sure you said everything that you've had to say so far. And I know you got to go soon and pick up your daughter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But no, you're good. I'll just give you one last minute. Shout out, do whatever you want, but I just want to give you the floor. So just say anything you want to say, and that way, just let all these mother truckers here know. Shout out your channel, shout out, your daughter, shout out your bartender for the 5th time. Anyone you want to, and we'll be good. I'm gonna give you the floor on this. Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
So Mother Trucker 282, or what is it? Mother_Trucker 282 on Instagram. If you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you need some help, you can DM me. I'm trying to spread some positivity and just kind of break us out of maybe like some darkness that you're going through. I am on a mission to help fundraise for an incredible organization called Comfort Cases. You can go to their website, comfortcases.com, and they are trying to help out foster kids. And I can't imagine a much better place to put your attention. And I am hoping that once everything clears up, I can travel around the country and maybe meet some of you all. That would be so sick. We can eat some pancakes together. We're going to have so much fun. And, we're all a bunch of miracles. So just try and be nice to each other. And don't ever forget that you have the chance every single day to have a dump truck dance party. That's it. That's all I got.
I love it, and I'm gonna put the dump truck dance party. I'll put it out in the edited clip so that they can see all that. And
My whole thing
I'm
with
gonna
that-
put some clips of you too. I might have some clips of you in there too.
The hashtag dump truck dance party thing was supposed to get hype for the fundraising thing, because I hoped if people did it, then they would go, "What is this?" And then they would all jump over and whatever.
I love it.
But-
I love it. And we're gonna have you on again because I mean, you're great energy. You're genuine. On this interview, we laughed, we cried.
Yeah, we did. I cried. I teared up.
I'm telling you,
made me
man.
tear up.
Hey, that's
you're really good at this. I mean it. You are very good.
You're
at
too
this.
sweet. Thank you.
I really appreciate this.
I just want to talk about what you want to talk about, and I want to, give you the floor. I wish my platform was bigger, but one day maybe it will be, and we can even get this to the next level. So, I appreciate you. I know you got to pick up your daughter.
You.
We'll get you back on the next one.
I would talk to you all day. This has been so great.
Yeah, we'll get you back. Because your stories are hilarious. We need to hear them, and don't be mad at me when you see a picture of yourself with some sort of golden shower in a thumbnail. Okay, because people are gonna hear that.
Stories for days, like you wouldn't believe, and they're all true. Like someone said that to me the other day. They were like, "Did that really happen?" And I was thinking, what kind of a psycho would make that up?
I tell you, no, but no, get out of here. I know. Yeah. I don't want.
It was so nice to finally see you.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and we'll talk and we'll chat, and I'll help you out with your YouTube editing and all this good stuff. And have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace. Mother truckers. So that was a great interview, man. So I appreciate you guys all. I'm here right now. I'm at my boy Mike's spot, man. We're over here at Mecca Chrome Shop at the 595 truck stop. He's a good dude. He's just a friend. He's the homie. And he's going to let me shoot my lives here. And we're just hanging out. I love to surround myself with good people. And that's pretty much all it is, man. And I think Mother Trucker was cool. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Trucker AB, for the super chat, Pearl Rider, Cash is King, all the moderators, for the 90, 100 people I can't see that are in here now. You guys have a blessed weekend. We'll be back at it. We'll learn how to get this money, and we'll be good to go, people. So I appreciate you. I love you, and you guys be great.
What's up, Mother Truckers? You are now watching the